Hi, I'm Captain J.P. Miller. We're here today to talk about starting a small business. Not just any business, a charter fishing business. You know, starting a charter fishing business, that's just about like starting any other business really. The same rules, the same principles, they're going to apply. It doesn't matter if it's charter fishing or if it's dog grooming. A lot of the same principles are going to work. And you know, Florida offers some of the best opportunity for charter fishing. Boasting over 2,200 miles of tidal shoreline, Florida offers great opportunity to get into the charter fishing business. We're going to spend a few minutes and explore some of the topics you're going to need to understand before getting started in the charter fishing business. And I'm going to pass on to you some of the information that you're going to need to know. So sit back, relax, let's have fun. You are going to need capital or the ability to raise capital for your initial business investment. This capital is going to vary based upon the size and degree of the business that you plan on going into. Some examples might be the size or type of boat that you plan on chartering. From inshore to offshore, the possibilities are endless. You may be looking at chartering an inshore flats boat and investing somewhere between $20,000 to $70,000. Or you may be thinking of chartering offshore charters. Some of the larger offshore boats are going to cost you some money. An example, a 36-foot yellowfin will cost you somewhere near $500,000. You're going to need equipment, from electronics to fishing poles to tackle. A lot of these things, all these are going to be investments. However, you may have the ability to raise sponsorships. Sponsorships are where manufacturers will offer you discounted or free merchandise in return for you mentioning their product or displaying their logos on your boat. You're going to need a solid business plan. This business plan is a blueprint for your business. It will outline information such as your target market, your competition, your cash flow. It's going to include your balance statement and even an exit strategy should your business fail. The boat, for instance, will carry some value, and it can be liquidated to pay off some of your debts or to hold on to some of your initial investment should you need to implement that exit strategy. The business plan is a must if you plan on applying for loans through lending organizations. The Small Business Association, the SBA, will help you when applying for loans through lending organizations. They also have volunteers there that will assist you in accounting or legal matters, for instance. There's also the Small Business Development Center. The SBDC will evaluate your ideas, develop plans, and help you complete your funding applications. You know, if you're going to run a charter business and guide clients, you're going to need certain licenses, permits, and certifications. You're going to have to obtain your Merchant Mariner certification from the Coast Guard. This is a captain's license. Most charter guides start out with the OUPV, or the Operator of Uninspected Passenger Vessel. You're not a captain until you receive that documentation. There is a list of requirements to receive that. You have to be at least 19 years old. You have to have 1 year of documented time on the water, with at least 90 days of that being within the last 3 years. This license is good for operating vessels that carry no more than 6 passengers. Thus, it's called a 6-pack. To obtain this license, you're required to pass an exam that covers navigation rules, chart navigation, seamanship, weather, life-saving, and firefighting. Most people attend one of the many schools across the state that will help you through the exam. You must have a vessel fishing license obtained from the state. The first level is for up to 4 anglers. The more anglers you cover, the more costs will increase, with the first level being around $200. Many counties across the state are going to require you to have a county business license as well. This is the same license that you would have to purchase to operate any business in that county. You would need to be aware of any special permits that you would need based on the area or the species that you were fishing for. Each captain is required to obtain a Transportation Worker Identification Card, or a TWIC card. This card is obtained through the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Non-compliance with this requirement results in a hefty fine. I read online where Florida doesn't require liability insurance. However, I do remember having to show proof of commercial insurance when I got my commercial vessel status. You know, to be successful with this, as with any other business, there has to be some level of enjoyment. Most charter fishing guides start out with a love of fishing, coupled with a love for seeing others catch fish. In fact, some of the best guides love seeing other people catch fish than they do to be successful themselves. Oh, to see that client hook up with a catch of a lifetime, to witness the anticipation, the fight, and then the hoisting up of their catch for the photograph. Then, the final release of their unharmed quarry. Fishing guides are generally very environmentally conscious people. They love nature, but they respect nature. They know that one wrong decision could end up as a grave mistake. This is a chance one doesn't take when it comes to clients. Many times you're going to have to be an instructor, teaching someone techniques that you have so brilliantly polished. These are the times when patience will be your best friend. You know that you're going to have to cast a bait 40 yards away from the boat. However, your client has trouble casting the bait 10 yards. Still, they want to do it themselves. They want to make the cast, so it's up to you to put them in a position where they can be able to do it. Not only will you need to hone your skills to know where the fish are, know where they're going to be, figure out how to catch them, you're going to have to be able to manage a business, to know how much to charge a client, to know how much inventory you're going to need, to know how to stock your boat for the day. You're going to have to plan your working hours based around elements that essentially you have no control of. You're going to have some knowledge of how other businesses operate when it comes to business credit, accounting, marketing. You're going to have geographical knowledge. With Florida having over 2,200 miles of tidal shoreline and over 7,700 lakes that are over an acre in size, you're going to have to know where you need to be. Marketing is a huge aspect of this business. With there being thousands and thousands of guides, you're going to have to be able to get your name out there. You're going to have to create some attention for yourself. From the logo to your business name to your marketing strategies, all these things will make or break you. Almost all charter businesses have a website, some contact info, a story, something describing how your experience will differ from the experience that other people offer. Some people use social networking. These are great. Some people use social networks. These are great because they will save you money. They're inexpensive. They offer you a chance to get your name out there and advertise your charters. They offer you a chance to show images of your clients holding up their catches with smiles on their faces. Remember, always get permission though before you use those images on social networks. The social networks will save you money in web page design in case you can't create your own. It also pays to have electrical or mechanical experience or information. It also pays to have some electrical or mechanical experience when it comes to owning and operating a vessel, especially in saltwater. Nothing ruins a day worse than having an equipment issue on the water. Today's electronics and equipment are very costly, so it will pay you in the long run to know how to maintain your equipment. In conclusion, You know, this doesn't really scratch the surface on what it takes to start a small business. It takes commitment. As a captain of over 5 years, in the beginning, I can tell you from experience, I lacked experience. I learned a lot from other captains. Other captains have given me clients. I've passed clients on for various reasons. I learned a lot by taking business classes such as this one. I learned a lot by taking finance classes. I learned from doing presentations like this. By doing research, you will invariably gain knowledge. There are tons of websites on how to start a small business. There's tons of websites on how to start a charter fishing business. I used information from those websites in this presentation. The Florida Guides Associations, for instance. As an active member, I've gained clients from being listed on their website. I've also gained valuable knowledge. Florida Sportsman is another good one. They offer insight concerning all aspects of fishing and fishing equipment. So come on, gain some knowledge. Gain some business knowledge. Make an investment. Obtain your license and permits. And let's set sail on one of the most exciting small business ventures that you can start today.